All right, let me give it a few. I didn't even put any notification up that I was coming on right now. So let me. Well, okay. Okay, there's five of you. Hold on just a sec. I'm looking down. My TV's on the floor. The one that was on the wall. Okay, here we go. The one that was on the wall, the screen went black, but the sound's on, and I don't know why. Um, Thankfully, that one wasn't mine, and I had mine here. Thankfully, I still have that TV. Anyway, all right, we wait just a few. There's nine. I mean, I'm not waiting for like big numbers, but I didn't put a notification out. So, give me one second. And let me get a little pinch between my cheek and gum since I didn't buy pouches. By the way, real quick, I'm going to do a video about this. See that? Nicotine pouch. This was bought on accident. $3 something. That's what, here, I should have done that. This is what they snort in jails. Right here. I'm doing a video about it. And yeah, county jails, nicotine pouches. And this is disgusting. I am sorry. I am nicking. And I hate putting chew in my mouth like this. Is what it, oh, now I put too big of a chew too. Sorry. Okay. Damn. That is way too much. So this is what I want to say first. No. Give it just a few more minutes and I can't see the comments. Let's see. King Dom, I just sent you a message. I just found it. Okay. I just want you to know that. Petey, what's up? Yeah, so I sent you a message, so we'll go from there. Hello from Michigan City, Indiana. Michigan City prison, huh? Rob is sound. Okay, I thought you meant the sound. The sound's right, isn't it? One of me. Okay. Hey Billy, what the? Okay. Hey Billy, you saying get? Okay. Hit that like button. Okay. So there's, I really like. Okay. He said, yay. Okay, so that's a. What do I think of Alcatraz reopening? Are you trying to tell me that this is really going to open as a federal pen? Are you saying that? Okay, I love the Thai song Kingdom. You know I'm a dirty wife. Okay, what's up, Jack? Yes, sir. I live 2 miles from the big house. So I don't know how old you are, Noah. Do you remember about an escape there in the '60s, where they overtook the warden or associate warden's house? I know the guy. Okay, so $3 for Rogue. He's asking about prices. $3 for that. This one here, what's Stoker's? $6. And Copenhagen pouches is what I chew. It actually comes out to 802, and that was fine when I was chewing a can. Like I've said many times now, it was for 2 months. No, for about 2.5 months, it was like one can every 2 weeks, and if I ran out, I didn't care. Not since 2 weeks ago now, and yeah. So, but anyway, I do. I rechew them too. That sounds terrible, but I want to say it. Yes, sir. Live 2 miles. Trump. Roy, are you serious? Alcatraz? I think it's a fantastic idea. I do. It's going to be sad if Alcatraz. We need a calendar. Okay, Kingdom. I hear what you say, but okay. So I was coming at that from somebody who went to Alcatraz, and it's badass there, you know. As cell blocks, damn, I'm telling I got this in my mouth. The cell situations with the way it is, open bars, oh, that would suck. But so King Dom's right as far as accountability. It's off the island, but I think it would be a little different nowadays. Again, like I said in the correctional officer video I did the other day, the cowboy days you think would over, you're still going to get some because of upper administration turning an eye, or the correction officers that are embedded in the community or embedded in the prison. You know, they have their club too. It's human nature. It's not right. I get it. I've said it before. They treat me better than I would treat them. They treat me better than I would treat them. Okay. My grandpa was the captain at the time of the escape. Okay, Happy Jack Walker. I did a video about him too, and I knew Happy Jack. Okay, Dom, I got you. Open bars are good, no charge. Yeah, okay. But it's the cells. I don't know if you guys have been to Alcatraz. I've been on the tour there, and it's open, and the cell doors roll open. You know what I mean? Through breaking that whole noise, man. Oh, that just I hate even thinking about that right now. So Leavenworth, they popped them. You know. Oh, actually, in D Cell House, I was there over the weekend. They rolled the doors, but that sound, it's horrible. All right. So here's what I want to say real quick. Just in case, if you guys saw that short earlier that I did, ladies, hey ladies, beware, whatever. By no means was that a serious short. Like, I did that like 15 takes. That was just, I amused myself by it. You know, so like a friend of mine, OG Mike, oh, and I think Southie might have, that there's like 3 people I know that thought that I was gonna like let loose, like I was hoping I would move to California maybe with an ex, or I don't know, man. But it was more about the laws on the books. And I want to add, this is what happened. So today I got up super late. So I'm 100% backwards now. My friend Mike came down. Mike Miller, you guys might have seen him. Yes, I know we should have did something. He came down just for a few hours with his wife. He went to Ozark, which is an hour from here, hour and 10 minutes, whatever you want to say. And then they went to the bike rally. I didn't go to the bike rally. I just stayed here. He came down here. He's looking at the house for reasons. But what was I going to say? Damn, he came down. Oh, so he leaves, and I was like tired when he was, well, after he left, and then it was just like I said, if I don't fight I wait till I get tired. Kind of, it was like 5 o'clock. It was about 5 o'clock, and I didn't get up. I got up late, which I wanted to today anyway, but still. So that messed me up. And then I get on. I go to watch some news first, psychology thing, another Carl Jung, and then the TV went out, and then I was looking at my phone and I saw something about a chomo in Arkansas about to get life, or they're going to do something, or he beat the child, whatever it was, and then on it had 14 crazy laws. And that's what I was like, okay, I can do a live today about that. And I didn't do the video. Oh my God. I got stuck just doing that live, that little short. And I was just kind of clowning and laughing about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's all. Real quick, and then I'll go into something. It's been closed since '69. He needs to reopen mental asylums again. You're right. You're right. Dom, what you're saying is 100%. Knew that now in the jails and okay. Hey Rob, Catalina was amazing. Would love to hear more 80s and 90s content, Michael. So, Michael, are you the one that said that before? You my age, or you an old guy? I'm not old. I'm not old. I used to start thinking that. I'm not. I'm gonna keep that in my head. I'm not old. I'm not an addict. Well, I've always got to say I'm an addict, but well, you know what I mean. Anyway. I've got damn handle keyboard always typing extra shit. I like that they're going to start doing castration. Nice. Luca, I'm off paper 1000%. By the way, today, got a phone call. And guess what? Phone call said from right here in town. There's a black SUV with New York license plates coming in their direction. Yeah, yeah. People thought they're coming to get me today. They thought it was over They thought it was over for them. Yeah, for real. Yep. Told you guys. Yeah. I went to Catalina with wine mixer and sang classical music. Really, Kenneth. Good to hear. Some person in the chat, another chat, kept insisting that you said most Italian OC guys are jailhouse niches. I don't remember you ever saying that. That is BS. I did not. I said Joey Testa was the biggest ever. Okay. No, I did not. And I heard something today, or I won't even talk about it. Yeah. You just talked about mob stuff. I'm gonna read these laws. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll do it in like 4 minutes. I gotta start telling people. So this is for live material. It's not like a video material. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Okay. And I use the word try. I should say that's what I'm going to do. And I'll get back to what I was saying about the other. This is stuff like that people can participate in because they might know more. Crazy laws. So the law I was talking about in the YouTube, I'll start with that in just 1 second. But I never said that, and people in the mob genre are going. There's a little comments being made in chats right now about. I know. Hey Rob, were any of your cellies into urine? They used to store it in protein jars under the bed. They drank it and showered with it. Okay, Mark Ryder. Mark Ryder was a urine drinker. Is that what you're talking about? Not my cellies. And it's part of a Native American thing. I've seen it on TV now. Mark Ryder swore by it, says that he lost weight, diabetes, or whatever. Mark Ryder swore by it, swore by urine drinking. Yes. Yeah, thank you. New member tried to gang up on me to the Dirty White Boys. Hey, Rob, you should do a video on Al Prophet is a Jimmy. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Al Prophet, Dom. I'm not really sure. He wanted to play gangster. Him and two friends killed a guy. Oh, okay. I never knew nothing about that. Oh, you're Buffalino. Yeah, the fanboy. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this. And I'm using it off my phone. First of all, South Carolina. You will see on the internet that it says that there is a law that on Sundays you could take your wife to the courthouse and use a belt on her. Okay, I gotta watch some words for YouTube. I did that video on that, which I knew I have heard that in this county, the same is in existence. I don't know that for sure. Now, I then did that little short that was based on that, amusing myself more than that, amusing myself. And then I go back to actually find the law. Can't find it. I can't find it. Now, I do not have court like LexisNexis and stuff like that, right? I don't. But you can usually find some. And then I found somebody that said that there was no law about that either. So I'm not really sure. And I wish I would have saw that first, actually. And how do I get here? Boom, boom. Okay. Shoot. Okay, here's the 47 ones. There's some crazy ass. And if you guys know some, go ahead and put it in the chat that are true, or this comes from odd American laws, just so we're clear. Okay. Many weird state laws can seem unusual or quirky, often because they are antiquated, open to interpretation, or have evolved into urban legends. These laws may have been enacted decades or even centuries ago, reflecting the social norms of the time. While some may still be on the books, their enforcement can very regular. I just see the dyslexia just kicked in. Did you guys see that? Reflecting books, their enforcement can be very greatly. How did I even come close to that? So enjoy the list. Um, okay. What's good, dude? You're still in about. Okay, you're gonna tell us about. Oh wow, how special. You're still confused, son. Oh, this is the dude. Okay, what is this boy doing? Zip. Let's pray for Zip. So I'll have a prayer for Zip. He's gonna have a bad one. He's one of the haters. Have fun. It's illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in a church in Alabama. You cannot push a live moose out of an airplane in Alaska. Donkeys can't sleep in bathtubs, Arizona. Cutting cactus, can't do it. That makes sense. It's illegal to mispronounce the state of Arkansas. You never say Arkansas. Women are not allowed to drive a car while wearing a housecoat, California. Right to sunlight, California. It's illegal to keep a couch on your porch, Colorado. Pickles must bounce to be safe for human consumption, Connecticut. The unusual rule whispering in church is illegal, Delaware. Delaware. Okay, I was going to say something. I'm not going to say it. Pull your pants up, Delaware. That's a newer law. Unmarried women who parachute on Sundays can be fined or jailed. Carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket is illegal in Georgia. Coins are not allowed to be placed in one's ears in Hawaii. Why? The law was put into place to prevent the destruction of coins, as they could be damaged or lost when placed in the ear canal. What the? Riding a merry-go-round on Sundays is illegal in Idaho. Is it illegal to take a nap in a cheese? It is illegal to take a nap in a cheese factory, Illinois. Culinary sippers. What? Illinois permits laws individuals to handle and serve alcohol as part of their employment. Okay, the exception carries to culinary programs, allowing students to receive compensation training. Okay, that's not a big. All right. You cannot catch fish with a firearm. Indiana. I've actually shot a fish. Hitting a vending machine that stole your money is illegal. So much for lots of vending. I was going to say slots. It's illegal to dye ducklings blue and sell them. Kentucky. Mourners at a wake may not eat more than 3 cheese sandwiches. Stay out of Louisiana. No snakes near the Mardi Gras. Yeah, that seems to reason. Advertisements may not be placed in a cemetery. Maine, Rob, what's going on up there? Eating while swimming in the ocean is illegal, blah. That's in Maryland. It's illegal to disrupt church services. Mississippi, you get whooped. A single male must be charged an unusual tax for being an annual tax for being unwed. Missouri. It's illegal to have a sheep in the cab of your truck without a chaperone. Montana. A bar cannot sell beers unless it's brewing a kettle of soup. Nebraska. It's illegal to lie down on the sidewalk. Nevada. Well, that's BS. Homeless up there. It's illegal to pick up seaweed off the beach. New Hampshire. Can eat some, actually. It's illegal to throw a ball at someone's head for fun in New York. You guys throw. How did that one hold on? The law prohibits throwing a ball at someone's head. This law is part of the New York City regulations under section I guess that's actually newer. How rude. In New York, you can't put one's thumb to the nose and wiggle the fingers. This gesture, commonly known as thumbing the nose, is considered unconventional and impolite way to greet or mock somebody. Okay. Drunk bingo, North Carolina. That sucks. I've done drunk bingo before. It's illegal. Actually, bingo's a good thing to do sober. It's illegal to fish for whales on Sunday. Keep your wagon out of the cemetery, Oregon. It's illegal to catch a fish with your mouth in Pennsylvania. What was going on in Pennsylvania? What was going on there? Okay. It's illegal to work on Sundays unless you're a minister. That's a good one for me. It's illegal to use someone else's Netflix account in Tennessee. What a bummer. Can bust a bunch of people. Be careful, Tennessee, if the jails start getting uncrowded. It's illegal to sell one's eye in Texas. Stay away from my cattle, Texas. There's a rather funny U.S. law that prohibits milking another person's cow. While the exact origins and reasoning behind this law are not entirely obvious, one could assume it stems from the property rights protection. Okay. It's illegal to cause a catastrophe. Utah. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to be mocking right now. Women must get written permission from their husbands to wear false teeth. So many comments just went through my head. It's illegal to harass Bigfoot or Sasquatch in Washington. Criminal codes makes it a misdemeanor to expose another to contagious disease. That's okay. You can't expose somebody to contagious disease in Washington. It's illegal to have an unmarried couple live together in West Virginia. Roadside meal prep, West Virginia. The West Virginia roadkill removal law, enacted in 2015, permits individuals to collect and utilize certain types of roadkill. This law was implemented to address the issues of animals being accidentally struck by vehicles and to reduce waste. Okay, whatever. It's illegal to serve butter substitutes without the customer's approval. A slice of cheese with my apple, please. Wisconsin, they must. Okay. I forgot. In Wisconsin, there's a long-standing tradition and cultural practice of serving apple pie with a slice of cheese. While it may not be a strict legal requirement, it has become popularly known as apple pie and cheese law. It's illegal to pick wildflowers from the state highways in Colorado. And number 50, gorillas are not allowed to sit in the backseat of a car. Hold on, let me take this chew out. I'm starting to get like queasy. Ugh. Man, it was too much. I knew it. Oof. Anyway, water. That's terrible. I knew I put too much. It starts to rock me for real. Damn. Okay. So, well, I want to see if there's guys put up anything about laws. After Kingdom, Roy has just sounds better than modern laws in the UK. Can't pray silently near an abortion clinic. What? I don't know what that means. Okay. No, no. Roy, I understand, but Zip is he's Zip. You can literally go to somebody come to my house. Is that the car from New York coming to my house right now? Okay. You can literally go to prison in the UK for praying silent in your own house if people can see in the window. Wow. Really? Did you ever hear about a shot for 71 behavior? It would be two guys. That was funny. It's illegal to make a loan or collect a loan on Sundays in Louisiana. Okay. You know, Spirit of New Orleans. I bet. Yeah. I just read a lot. Oh, I was going to say something about it. It's illegal in New York to collect any loan while having any Italian blood too. JW. Al Prophet's case. That's what I thought. Oh, man. Damn, I do. My stomach's rocking right now. Not in a cream soda. Don't know if that works. Damn it. I hate this stuff too. Stokers, whatever. Kingdom's out for real. That's what I thought. Kingdom. What are people in the UK? Crazy. Okay. People are fleeing for Spain for fear of being imprisoned for what they're fleeing to Spain, huh, Roy? Yeah. So they got to wear a burqa now. I'm making a joke, but I was told that it's like, I think I forgot the number. I forgot the percentage. Like, is it 50% of the new kids are wearing burqas? Girls. Okay. Hey, Rob, do you know how an inmate may jailbreak a Bob. What? Do you know how an inmate may jailbreak a BOP Sandusky MP3 player? Uh, I'm confused. I'm confused. I know an MP3 player. Nunzio. Yo, Spain isn't any more Muslim than the UK is really. Yeah, so I just saw a video of a guy from Spain walking down the street in Barcelona. And it was a sea as far as you can see of people. It was a celebration of some holiday, and they were all doing. It looked like almost like a Russian dance where they do that and kick their feet out. It was, but they were going low, and then they would jump up. And imagine like Times Square as far as you can see, both all the way around, and that's what people are doing. That's the video I saw. It was off Facebook or whatever. Convict Inc. Long time no see. Nunzio, thanks, bro. I've been popping up lately quite a bit. It's any place with welfare. Okay, London's like 20% white now. Yeah, I've heard. So I was. Ooh, he's in my my journals. One of the terrorists that was going to bomb the bus thing in London was in Terre Haute. He was in the special management or the control management unit. And like I said before, the guys in CMU, it's like a black ops unit in Terre Haute FCI. They bring them out and put them in general population if they're allowed out for 6 months. And a bunch of them don't make it and they get sent back because they get a hold of the mail and they start trying to do mail tricks. And the guy there's a book about him and everything. I forgot his name now. Is DHO a kangaroo court? Oh my God, of course it is. Now, there are policies and procedures to follow. And if you really know your policy, they screw up constantly. They're not used to people challenging them at all. Well, they're not used to losing for sure. And I know if the DHO gets a bunch of appeals sent back on them, it's ugly for them. But some of those DHO people are, like I remember a lieutenant that got a gravy position or they're just on their way out, some of them. So they don't care. But there is a policy which you can really follow and you can get out of them a lot of times. That's the best thing I've ever was good at as far as legal work actually was administrative remedies. So watch as he started posting some political comment. The government went after him. He had to move to Spain. Nunzio. Okay, congratulations, you're home. Hit the like, please. Is there a case, a kingdom already? Kingdom. Look it up. Working Man, I think it's named. Have you ever got a 205 shot? What's the 205? I don't know off the top of my head. Probably. Tell me what it is. Yeah, let me know what it is, and I'm sure 205. Yeah, I don't remember all the 101s like the murder or whatever, I think, or 103. American Made. I'm doing good. Doing good. Could be better, but I'm doing good. Really. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought another one was coming. I do want to go over. There's a couple more. There's another thing of some laws I want to go over. Boom. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Okay, that's not one either. Husband chastise wife. Damn, did I just screw it up? I might have just messed it up. 30 weird American laws. Okay, this is a whole different one. Anyway, let me see if I can answer this real quick. Did you do that? Oh, yeah. Who was the scariest guy you ever met inside? People have asked me that before. And I don't. I can't. I think I'm doing the same thing I did before. So if you ask me like right now, off the top of my head, I'm not. nothing's coming in my head. You might ask me on a different day. It might, or somebody can bring something up in a comment. Scary. So scariest person. Uh, well, I was there was intimidation maybe, or just uh, an awe factor of watching McElhaney, Big Mac. I talk about him a lot, just because of the way the staff was around him. He wasn't scary per se. Commanded respect. You can tell like he was serious, but I can't think of the scariest right now. Oh, is it? Is that what it is? Stupid. If that's what it is, I should know consensual serial contact. Okay. Talk a little bit about CMUs. Okay. This was the communication management unit. At Terre Haute, John Walker Lynn was there. So I'm familiar with one. It 2 tiers. They had a TV room, of course, in the back. They were able to make a garden. So in the back of the unit, there's rec cages, like little dog kennels. They had an open door policy where you can come and go as you please. I know that. And then a former AB or wannabe AB or AB dropout, I'm not sure which, and I'm not sure which AB, became a Muslim and decided to go kill white guys. And that, I'm going to talk about at a different time, possibly if I can find old student Azette again, because he was there. I do have all the information about it, actually. I brought it home with me. But they then took the garden out after that happened. Basically, it's like this. They have, you can make, I think, 1 phone call a week. You have to do it days in advance, sign a list. Again, I'm generalizing, and I wasn't there. I know people that were. I talked to a bunch that came out. Mail is delayed weeks, months. So it has to be screened not only through there, I believe, but through central office, I think. Also, there's a place in Virginia for counterterrorism. They'll monitor their stuff too. So their emails are I forgot the delay in them, but they're days, if not weeks behind. Every bit of communication will be monitored by staff inside. They have their own intelligence agency inside. They have microphones all over the place, 100% fact. Single cells. Everybody's in a single cell in there. Predominantly Muslim. Muslims run everything in there. A guy named Stu Nazette, he was worked for NASA. He bought a TV slot from them. The Big Bang Theory. Imagine that. What else? They are stuck in a unit permanently. The only time they take them, I think, underground or outside to go to dental on Wednesdays or medical on Wednesdays. Food is brought to them from the main chow hall. People used to do bad things to some of the food. First it was in tray. First it was in came all, and they had to serve it inside. Then they started doing trays, if I remember correctly. How many people? I've actually got a list of a bunch of people in there somewhere. I got a whole list about it, which was not, well, whatever. It was a call out list. So yeah, I think that answered quite a bit. That was to that sexual contact. Have you ever met Tommy Crotty? Yes. I've talked about him quite a bit. He was on the. I read a letter on the show. There's a photo of me. I don't know if it's on the thumbnail or in my Convict Inc. Facebook account. I never ate mushrooms in prison, and I never did LSD in prison. I never did. Tell who Phil says hello. Roy Kahn, thank you. Just speaking truth. A microphone every 10 feet. Is that what it is? There's a bunch of microphones in there. Man, I did. I'm telling you, I got queasier than shit off that chew. I did. Oh, my stomach's flopping right now. Okay, how much does getting the TV cost? Okay, hold on. How much does getting the TV cost? You said the guy wanted to watch Big Bang Theory. Any idea what he paid? Yes, he gave up his newspapers. So the newspapers are a big deal in prison, can be, especially probably in a unit like that. So he put the head TV guy of the Muslims and he gave him the paper first. And I don't know what commissary he gave him, but Stu Nazette probably would pay good. I know that he like bought custom lockers, a desk that I had made for him in his cell in general population, and he paid well, like not like crazy, not money from the streets. He didn't do that. If you draw, let's say 180 a week commissary, he would gladly just spend 30 on himself and do the rest for renovations or whatever he wanted. So I can imagine. I don't know for sure, but I know the papers 100%. And I know this because when he came to the block that I was in, we had a set schedule. I had the TV, so to speak. I had the remote. Okay, that's a big deal. And I was on top of the TV. I lived on like there's the TV. Here's my cell. So he came to me about wanting to buy space from me, and I didn't sell him. We just put the Big Bang Theory on at that time because guys liked it anyway. So if you're talking about inside the unit for a time, that's true. So John Walker Lynn was half PC case. He got into it at Victorville 1, FCI 1, I think he was at. But Nazette, for sure, was one of the guys that was just brought in for color reasons. Also, what's the old spy that was around for a long time? Famous CIA spy. He was at Allenwood forever. They just brought him there out of the blue, and it was to fill up bed space. Whatever his name was, I forgot. No problem. No, Joey never did that I asked about. No, he did. Really? Okay, so you're. What's up, Dave? This was one of my former cellies not long ago. Happy to see you doing what you love to do and sharing your story and experience, brother. Proud of you. Much love too. All right, Dave, and I will after. I'll contact. I saw at the end you said shoot me your number, and I saw that after I did. I sent you a voice record. I mostly do voice when it comes to Facebook or answering messages because I pretty much do dictation when I do messages anyway. Yeah, Dave's a good guy. Should I tell Dave when we tell Dave stories right now? No, not about certain. I'm talking about So real quick, this guy, he had a bet, okay, and this is my celly. This is my first day walking in of Cimarron, and I walk in, and he had a bet that he lost. Okay, I'm putting it. That's how it went down, really. Okay, and Dave walks in, and he has his head shaved, and just walks up to me. Hey, brother, just talking. However we say, talking normal as can be, just like nothing's wrong here. Did you have an eyebrow missing at that time too, or was that the next day? Then he had to shave an eyebrow. Both. So, and I'll be honest, I didn't even catch it for like a second. Then I stepped back and I'm like, oh, is this dude, like a Cho or whatever? So, and not because he looked like it, just because of the weird. And there was a dude named Tex. Let's call Tex the shot caller of the block. And I think Dave would say that too because, okay. He walks up and he's like, listen, man, come here. By the way, I will say this too. That guy Tex I was talking about, white guys walk in right off the bat. What do you need? Da-da-da-da. Of course it came with, I've got a store. What do you need? I can get it for you. Or you can buy it for me for a 50% hike up or 100%, whatever. Yeah, but it was, okay, wait. And I think until recently, YouTube was removing every video made about CMs. Really, Dave? Absolutely. Both eyebrows and the head, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. I love the real life shit you talk about. Much love. Yeah. But it was something. It was a good selling. It was a good selling for real. And how was Leavenworth, Dave? So you don't know the guy, but there's a guy named Vincent Burrows. I'll put his name on it. Oh shit, I can't say it now. I can't. Damn, man, I screwed up. Not. Yeah, I can't tell the story now. I can't tell the story. I can't. Um, stick to stick talk to text said things they have gotten. Oh, you still do? Oh, is he's still in there? I bet you Rick is too. And I told I will get a um I was waiting to talk to you. I was waiting to talk to you first. Um, not for any particular reason, but just I knew you would be one of the first guys I talked to. I haven't written back to Simron. Um, that's actually I need to. That's good content. Really. Okay. This is Leavenworth people. Okay. He was doing a violation. Actually thought he was probably going to stay right at Simron. So one of the things about Simron, you're stuck in a unit. Uh, you can go to the yard once a day when they did call it or whatever. But it wasn't a bad place to do time. You can again, and if you don't have much money to spend, and the commissary. So if you don't have green dot. If you don't have Cash App, it sucks too. Um, but you can live off the food. The food there was good. Small portions, you stayed hungry. But it was good, and it was a layback. It was a good place. Corrupt as hell. Corrupt, but yeah, yeah, Leavenworth. But it was so anyway. Leavenworth. He's saying now. I'm sorry. That's I gelled out. Well, oh man, absolutely disgusting. I got there and they had no hot water, no meals. Most of the time, literally no running water at all. So people don't know about that either. When there's no running water at Leavenworth, they put porta potties outside, but you can only go to the bathroom. Like you know what I mean? It sucks. It sucks. Um, but there was like right before he left, matter of fact, his transfer was stopped because they found a gun and 2 pounds or 2 pounds and a gun of meth. And, that's obviously a CO doing something like that. And why you'd really want a gun in prison. If you're going to go, if you like got it and you're going to use it or something, great. I can see it. I don't condone that. I'm just saying that. But to have one, that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, I think. The water system level got to be so old. Oh man, it's an old prison. They did remodel it late 90s, except for D Cell House, which they left in its original state for historical purposes. At least they did at the time. And they used to have people coming in, tours and stuff. But so I know a friend that went to Leavenworth and he did time in Arkansas, and he would rather be in Arkansas State Prison than there, you know, and that's saying something. That's saying something. Arkansas State Prison has changed since I've been there, but it it sucked. It sucked. Okay, I say the CO who smuggles the gun in is the dumber. Yeah, for sure. Okay. OREC was closed and we were on full lockdown. Captain, multiple lieutenants, and a bunch of COs all got walked off the yard. The rec yard was closed because supposedly a water main had blown up. Jeez. Yeah, supposedly. Okay. Yeah. So, Dave, yeah, I will get a hold of you after this for sure. Okay. And I'll send you my number and call me tonight because I already know. Well, I say that. I ate that chew and I got queasier now. I felt like dizzy and tired a little bit. Now I'm starting to get better. But I'll be up 100%. Yeah. So what else? Had people shitting in bags. So that's also what happens is when there's no water, people use trash bags, go to the bathroom in trash bags. Dude, it's terrible. So the guys that were down in Beaumont during the hurricane, 2005, whatever, they all got flooded out, didn't have the bottom tiers. So the top tiers worked. So they send all their waste down on you and it comes up to the toilets and it's bad. And I've told this story before, but when I was in Leavenworth shoe, I did a lot of shoe time in Leavenworth and we'd get bored and we'd figure out, I heard another channel talking about this. This dude was so on point. You can figure out the lengths of the pipes in the cell, right? And if you flush something, you know what direction it's going to go in. If you're upstairs, so if you're upstairs, let's say on the back wall of you're in the total back cell at the wall of the unit, everything in your upstairs, everything's going to float down, right? We had it, me and my friend Dusty, we had it so we can flood you out, your cell. So I can drop a line, you make a line out of sheets, put something on the end that I know is going to clog it. Is that how we did it? Did it a couple, and then we'd figure out by length where it's going to go, and we'd stop and hit that person's cell. And then we started doing it because we were having drugs brought in to the shoe. And the guy who came in wasn't put on our range. We knew, when people are coming in. They even try to widen them out the windows, but you can see there's people that sat and watch for people to come in, who's going to come in next. Kind of like new fish, but it's in the shoe. They're watching to see, they're bored, or they're watching to see, like we said, hey, tell us if so-and-so comes in. And they brought the guy in. The orderly said he was in, so we had the orderlies all, working it out. So then they put him on a different range, and they made the orderlies lock in for the night. So we're like, we're not gonna wait all night to get high. No way. So we caused a flood, because when you flood, then the orderlies got to come out. If the orderlies come out, they can go get the shit. That's how it started. And then it just escalated. Then it was like, oh, this dude was in a cell that didn't shut up, that would not stop talking. His name was Red Wolf. A lot of people who did time back then know who this jerk off was. And he's popular in the system. He was a professional check-in. I don't know what his original case was. He was a mixed dude, didn't run in either. He was solo. He looked like Prince. The singer was the size of Prince. I got a Prince story, by the way. Was the size of Prince and had a voice like the loudest, roughest, like just super loud. And he would talk all night. And I think that he was a truck driver. And I have a feeling he was some rapo truck. I really do. And he also probably had an almanac or something in his cell. So this dude would find out where people were from. He was actually a really smart dude too, just a big piece of shit. And he would get one person and he would drive them. So he would tell people like, listen, you're from so-and-so, yeah, right over there by North and da-da-da-da, and he'd start naming like streets. He had one of my brothers, Jeremy, like this dude was so close to his home. Jeremy, okay, he beat him up. Damn, that's a whole different, man, this could be a long video. Jeremy ended up, he was an orderly and had the cops pop the door and went in there and beat the shit out of him. But he would sit there. I'm talking about it, no less than 8 hours, no nonstop. Hey boy, what you doing down there, bro? And he would just laugh, tell jokes, and he would say how he's going to do this, and he would use graphic details. He's PC'd up basically. Okay, he is. He's I don't know why they had him on the ranges, but he was no cell, no celly, no rec, no nothing. And he would sit there and tell graphic details on what he was going to do to their family members and their kids. I mean, just this dude, everybody wanted to strangle him, So we figured out, and he had a lot of books in his cell, and he was doing legal work. So guys with a lot of books in their cell in the shoe don't have a place to put it. Well, you can put it on the top. He had a bunch of books on the floor and stuff on the floor. We knew because we're orderlies. So we hit him in the daytime when we knew he was asleep because he was on the night program. Some guys that are in the shoe do the night program. You stay up all night and you sleep all day, which you have to wake up every meal, every time somebody sucks, but whatever. it becomes part of that culture a lot of times. But we flooded this dude out. We got it, and we destroyed this guy's, like, a lot of his legal work and stuff. Yeah, it was so funny. Prince story real quick. So back in the 80s, so I was with that girl Candy. So I was like 15. No, I must have been six. Just turned 16 because I had the bus when I was 15. I had a VW bus. That was my first vehicle. My dad wanted to buy me a new truck. I wanted an old VW bus, and I was at this gas station on 17th and Grand, or 17th and Gaffey in San Pedro, like at 2 or 3 in the morning, and I get out of my car, and I look over, and there's this dude in this old Vega, and I look at this dude, and I start laughing my ass off. Like, look at this Prince wannabe joke, right? Next morning in the paper, Prince in San Pedro. It was Prince. It was Prince. And there was a girl, Patty. That was Apollonia, I believe. I think Patty Petrell was Apollonia, but she was from Santa Monica and went to San Pedro High, and they did that movie together. And I think that it had something to do with her. By the way, she was also my karate instructor's wife. But anyway, yeah, at one time. Worst I ever had to do sticking with people. Worst I ever had to deal with was a leaking toilet. I had to stick a tray under it, keep from dumping. Yeah, it sucked. Will do, brother. Just wanted to pop in and support. Keep doing what you're doing and help me by telling a story. We'll definitely call it. All right. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to you, bro. Smart move to get him to you. Rob was chasing the pack, chasing. 100%. It was part of the, you know what? You say chasing the package, and that's like part of the whole experience. It's time consuming. It's the anxiety. I mean, on the street too, to a certain point, but like in prison, because you would think about like I thought about all the different ways it had to get there. I'm a sick bastard. I know. Full Tar, what's up? I used to hate those bug outs who would be up super late. Yeah. Those guys who get smashed in the day. A lot of times, yeah. Ryan, you're the man. Say happy birthday to my uncle, Mike. Happy birthday, Uncle Mike, if that's right. Also, I think you did time with her. Okay. So now you're being a joke. Rob, keep exposing the Italian mafia guy's behavior in prison. Look. Okay. I'm not set out. I'm not set out, like my brain doesn't set out to do it. Tomorrow is Mob Monday. I was going to do a live with somebody, but I got the time wrong, actually, meaning to do an interview for tomorrow night. Now I actually got to think of something to do for Mob Monday. That's what yeah. Or not. We'll figure it out. But there'll definitely be content. And there are people that are really upset about that, by the way. And I guess I'll go ahead since you still got some time. I'm not in a rush for time, but I figured I'd do like an hour tonight or whatever. We'll see what happens. I heard today from somebody who is in the goes and watches mob channels and stuff, and I heard in the chat, some chat rooms, there was talk about somebody going after me to expose me. Sounds like reminiscence from the old days. And I was like, okay, what do they need? What information do they need? I'll send it to them. It's like that. There was a guy back in the day from South Miami who had this big thing, Convict Inc. exposed. And it was a video I did like 3 weeks before, in which I had a video about how this dude was saying I was a rat and from prison that I did time with, who Did I put him on the video? Did we do a video together? Who oh no, I put up the messages from us back and forth about, I was like, dude, what were you bugging out? He was in the shoe. He got busted. He got hemmed up in a big drug investigation. There was like 2 drug investigations side by side. So there's a bunch of guys in the hole. Nobody knew who told on him. It was like blaring at him the whole time. But so guys, then when you're in the hole, you start plotting. You think about things, and he's like, Rosso, because he talked to SIS. So SIS was on my ass because if I was on email. I couldn't say on my ass. They would frequently talk to me in front of people, or several occasions went to my cell over my writings, the journalism or emails, or I got talk about CMU, counter terrorist, was it counter terrorist? CV, something with the V in it, from Virginia. It's an agency for terrorists. I started getting monitored by them. So my emails then started having to go through the institution. I think central office had me the whole time too. But they didn't back up my emails. So when you're on monitoring your emails, somebody has to read them before they can send them onward, right? Forward them. And it was a freaking nightmare. Plus I'm in a relationship on the street. So, so that communication's everything. And then that terrorist people got me for like a month or more because I did an interview with Matt Hale. That's when I learned that if you put names of individuals or certain, like if you say bomb or escape or something, it's going to get flagged and go somewhere. Using the name Matt Hale, that's who I interviewed, was writing a piece about, and just because I put Matt Hale, it went to them, and then I got hemmed up on it. And Matt Hale went back to actually, they didn't put him in the CMU. They sent him back to the ADX, and then they sent him to Marion CMU. Oh, you're talking about yeah. Okay, thanks, World Truth. I got you. Okay, let me change the wording. Keep being honest. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. That thing, the thing about the Mike, I love my wife guy has a certain group of people. Better stated the truth. Thanks, Kim Dog. A certain group of a conglomerate of people on YouTube are upset with me. Whatever. So I was told that, I guess, I have not, honest to God, watched one show of Angel Gotti since I've been out. Not a single one. And I guess it's monetized, or there's a paywall to get into it. But she's got somebody on her show. I know his name. I'm not going to even say it. I don't know anything about him. I heard him one time on that dude Eric's show, and I heard that Angel and him are going after, like, there's some people. And I was like, yawn. Yeah. So they don't, and I don't want to. Why? Oh, why? Informant. Why? Anyone associated with anyone in CMU is monitored by the intelligence agencies. Yeah. You aren't missing anything, Rob. Yeah. Yes, Spirit of New Orleans. We gotta believe her. Okay. I guess is there money being, is that what it comes down to? Well, again, Angel's going after Josie. Josie on her show? Damn, why do I even care? Wait a minute. After Josie. Oh, wow. Huh. The girl that stayed up. No, that's Marla. That was Marla, the one that stayed on her show the whole time. I'm not sure the MB. She has almost. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. I mean, excuse me. She's jamming. So there's something going on, right? She's gone after everyone she's gone after everyone who's ever decent to her. Yeah, other than, okay. Are you saying it's $30 a month to be a member for Angel? Is that what you're saying? She lost a ton of members. Well, okay, so you're saying not subscribers, you're saying members, which is a big deal, 500, and she charges $30 for that? Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. She just released numbers today. What? And so she released numbers. She's telling people numbers of what she has. Is that what you're saying? Yes, members. And how much is it? By the way, how much is so? How much? How much to get behind her paywall, so to speak? Okay, $4. I got you. I go. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Huh. Um. I guess she can probably. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. 10 grand a month? What does he do? Who is he? Do I don't I shouldn't care, man. I should it really, according to him. So I know, like, if you got like 100,000, 100,000 members, and you're doing so I know a guy who when he had like 100,000 members and was putting out content was making, like 10 grand. So you can, um, so but whatever. He is still okay. He just got okay. Okay, I see. He's like a radio. Somebody said that today. It was Dirty Lifestyle. Okay, somebody said today that he had a radio personality, like voice or something, and I can see that. But so it was. Again, I was just watching that dude Eric show. I'm nothing whatsoever against him. But when SoFlo came on with another name, it was, dude, I was dying. I was dying, and he was saying the exact same thing, and he was actually talking crap to that dude, JT, and he was saying the same exact words he said to me when I first met him on somebody's show. Actually, it was Johnny's. Uh, but it was like, oh, I can't. This is like, I can't. This is, I'm wasting my life enough by watching too much TV. I don't want to waste it even more. But it wasn't about dude. It was about SoFlo. It was like, whoa, talking about where the mob drama began, and I was like, oh, stop. My buddy has a channel that gets 30 million views per vid and shit. Wow, wow, yeah. So he's got a lot of subs. Um, Eric's bringing a good job. So I'm going to tell you, I know now several people that like Eric. Um, I I do. So you know, I got no. I don't. I think he's just over a million subs. So yeah, King, that's really good. Robert Michael Francis did an interview with the former ex Mafia member. I didn't see it, but it's probably going to be Box or something like that, right? What kind of? Always asking you what kind of content does your friend do? Um. Okay. Well, I read that. Mess that up. What was the other stuff? Oh, these are people. Let's see. Hold on real quick. This is actually kind of funny. How many are okay? So let me do a couple more of these real quick before I go. Okay. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Yeah, people. Yeah, people who are. He does comedy. Does it? His channel is okay. So let me read some of these things real quick. You can't wear hoods in public. You can't wear hoods in public. That's Dublin, Georgia. In Topeka, Kansas, it is illegal to sing the alphabet out on the street at night. All forms of oral sex are illegal in Maryland, either with people or animals. It's illegal to give a moose any alcoholic beverage in Alaska. It's illegal to eat raw onions while walking down the street in Northfield, Connecticut. In Nacogdoches, Texas, there's an onion curfew for young women. Under no circumstances are they allowed to eat any raw onions after 6 p.m. That's from Texas A&M. Oklahoma and Ohio, you can't make faces at a dog. California, it's illegal to eat a frog if it died during a frog jumping competition. Florida, it's illegal to sing in your swimsuit. Arizona, you can't have a donkey sleep in your bathtub. That sucks. Kansas, it's illegal to serve ice cream on cherry pie. Phew, we're missing. California, it's against the law to eat an orange while taking a bath. What the? Well, critical. So, okay. Alabama, it's illegal to drive while blindfolded. Arkansas, it's illegal to sound your horn at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m. Delaware, it's against the law for any pawnbroker to accept an artificial limb or a wheelchair as payment. Huh. Georgia, it's illegal to consume fried chicken by any other means than with your hands. Louisiana, it's illegal for a woman to drive a car without her husband waving a flag in front of it beforehand. That's a good idea, actually. Maine, it's illegal to bite your landlord. What? What? Kansas, it's illegal to throw knives at men wearing striped suits. Georgia, it's illegal to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole or a street lamp. What? Am I? Oh, damn. Okay. Damn, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. New York, it's illegal to shine shoes after 1 p.m. on Sunday. Ohio, it's against the law for stores to sell cornflakes on Sundays. Minnesota, it's illegal to eat hamburgers on a Sunday. Florida, it's illegal to eat cottage cheese on a Sunday. Michigan, it's illegal to tie a crocodile or alligator to a fire hydrant. Jersey, it's illegal to slurp your soup in public. What is it? Chinese would have a lot of problems. Is it Chinese? Which ones are big slurp? It's New Jersey. It's illegal to purchase ice cream after 6 p.m. Never fear, if you have a doctor's note, you can still grab Ben and Jerry's, so don't worry. Alabama, Kentucky, and Georgia, it's against the law to walk down the street with an ice cream in your back pocket, ice cream cone. Alaska, it's illegal to push a moose out of a moving airplane. Florida, it's illegal to fart in public after 6 p.m. French people won't be happy about that. Sorry, French people, but it's true. France, they burp and fart a lot. That's what I've been told in public. Okay, he does political comedy. Oh, Eric is very neat, but does Jesse Roth believe that he is very neat? What did Jesse Roth do? Didn't she have a? She was hooked up with what was the dude? Mike. Was it Mike? Man, I forgot those dudes' names now. I talked to them for a minute. They hated me, and then we talked, and they hated me. Spirit of New Orleans, Jesse Roth is not very neat. Jesse Roth and MC will probably drop dead if YouTube removed this genre. What did she do, Jesse? I remember the name. I forgot. Jesse Roth was the topic of Eric Frost's show. I forgot. I thought she was just. I didn't know she had a channel. French people fart a lot because a lot of them are very. Yeah, I remember the name and I remember her showing up in chats, but I thought she was a person. I didn't know she had a channel. Take it up. Jesse Ross has become famous? Really? I thought it. Okay. Really? What is her tie to the mob genre? Fourth degree sexual assault or kingdom. What? You get charged for it? Went to prison. Voss is a good guy. I'm telling you. So Dom, it is very. A lot of guys like him. Um, well, I know one, two, like I can said, three people. I haven't said any. I don't. I have never. So this that I talked to. Well, I haven't talked to Frank, but I know he was all over me to talk to him. To talk to Eric in chat rooms. He was talking about it. Um, but yeah, 3 for 3 that I talked to. Right? Yes, that is a fake example. Of fame. Yes, Rob, you're talking about Jesse Roth. This is a fame, for example. So, uh, fame, not fake. So she has a YouTube channel. Listen, I remember Jesse Roth. What was Mike, the guy from Phil? He had the T-shirts. I don't know if he's still around. Um, Damn, what was the name of his channel? And he had that. He had like a cop friend. I talked to both of them. They knew um, Johnny Mac real well for a minute. Then they all got in a fight. Kevin, not Mike, Kevin. Kevin had, but Jesse Roth was on there, I remember. And it was something about, I think, sexual assault or something, sticking up for, because Kevin would say that he was, something happened to him when he was a kid. It was Kevin, right? Damn, man, I swear. I can remember that was not long ago. Well, I know why. Forget it. Yeah, guys who don't really have the same morals as to me, like Rob. Thanks, God. These shows have these shows get for the attention that her daddy. Okay, Foss is not a political correct as you, Rob. Uh, yeah, Roy. Sure, he does. Foss. Okay, about other stuff. Kingdom. We agree on a lot of things. But we can disagree on Foss. Okay, Roy, that's good. Okay, so before you guys have got my curiosity. So say yes, somebody. Jesse Roth has a channel, and what is it? Jesse Roth. That's what it's called. And okay, here it is a little bit. We had a nominee go down. Tom Vacchia. That Gunsmoke fan. Okay. So there's a little stagger here because I know somebody would answer. Ryan Brown was the other nominee. Um, okay, I'm still waiting for somebody to. Here's. Oh, she does have a channel. She's got 900 subs, 180 views, streamed 1 hour ago. Okay. What does she do? Let me see. View channel. I don't know. Okay. Donations are always helpful. What does she do? This is my private chat. This will be going into my file. What the hell's going on with this girl? It's time to talk. I brought your name up. Let me know. Oh God, this sound. I remember these days. I remember. Oh God, go away, go away, go away. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah. There's more than I need to know, I think. And flaws. Okay. Prior to his death, Ray Brown. Yes, I seen that. However, this Gunsmoke isn't. I remember the Gunsmoke, but Ray Brown is top. Yes, Jesse Ross Treehouse. Jesse Ross Tree. Is it really called Treehouse, or are you just saying that, bro? No, it just says Jesse Roth. Mind your business. Huh. I see some dude on here. What is the okay? Can somebody tell me, because it doesn't even say on her description, what is the focus of this girl? What does she talk about? Mob? The mafia? Oh, the treehouse. I see something in the treehouse. Ray Brown, Roy is a perfect donator. You've got land that fish Rob. You've got to land that fish Rob. How about you give him a mention and give an award? Nothing advanced. Okay. Okay. Can that you just summed it up, bro? Just Rob, stop. But I just remember her as, if I remember correctly, what was the name of that dude's show? Kevin was the cop. At least to be with Johnny Mac. It doesn't matter. But that's where I remember it popped up. I remember that I did something about hold on to daddy's belt loop. I was clowning at those dudes that were clowning me. And they all of a sudden did a video saying that I was making fun of the guy because he talks openly about being molested as a kid. And I was making fun of him. And I had to do a video. At the time, it was because somebody told me you get up now and you do a video in response. And yeah, man, it was drama. That's fucking, dude, that's BS. All that crazy. Anyway, how about you give a mention to Nothing You'd Be Interested? No one watches that shit. That's why they got 900 subs and like 1,000 views. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gone. It's an hour and 17 minutes. A little flat, but appreciate you guys being here. Tomorrow, something, I don't know. Live Tuesday should be Tuesdays, Thursdays. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.